Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. Today, Irene and I want to talk about the new rule banning non-competes. So in April 2024, Federal Trade Commission issued a final rule to promote competition by banning non-competes nationwide. And the FTC chair, Lina Khan, said that the FTC's final rule to ban non-competes will ensure Americans have the freedom to pursue a new job, start a new business, or bring a new idea to the market. So with this new ban with the non-competes, it's actually going to create new business formations, and we're estimating it to be by 2.7% each year. And this will result in more than 8,500 additional new businesses created each year. And the estimate is that the earnings for workers are going to increase additionally by 524 per year. And we're expected to lower healthcare costs by up to 194 billion over the next decade. And this is a big change for the businesses. And despite many benefits this would bring, we also want to make sure our business owners are protected. Irene, what policy changes need to be made to ensure continued business protection?
That's something that back from when this was first just discussed and talked about has been a concern of a lot of my clients. What are we going to do and how do we ensure the protections are still in place? Because a lot of the companies relied really on three major clauses in a lot of the employment agreements or independent contract agreements, just various agreements where whether it was employees, independent contractors, or any other workers, freelancers, and so on, would have access to information. And those were the non-compete, non-solicitation, and a confidentiality provision, which may or may not include certain trade secrets, depending on the type of business or practice. And so, and of course, industry as well. Wanted to add that in there. The problem became when everyone was quite frantic when non-competes were first originally it was discussed that they may be banned and outlawed. And everyone was concerned, well, how do we protect our rights and how do we protect and ensure that whether it's trade secrets or any confidential information is still protected? And what we've done and what is very, very important to ensure that we continue to do is we really put a bigger emphasis on the other two very important clauses, which include non-solicitation and confidentiality. Because truly, the concern of the business owner is not in whether an employee will go out and compete or potentially compete with your business. It's will they take your employees and those employees have the know-how into their own business? Will they take your clients or customers, patients, whatever, depending on the industry, with them when they go and open up elsewhere? And also, will they be using any of your vendor information? Will they be using any of your trade secrets? And these are the two things that we could really secure by making a stronger non-solicitation clause. Whereas we relied on the three clauses in the beginning, we've taken out and can no longer include the non-competes. The non-solicitation provisions have just become that much stronger, but it's important to revise them and make sure that you have those protections in there. The confidentiality provisions, again, if it's a business that may include certain trade secrets, or even if it's not trade secrets, but there are certain financial models in place that you want to ensure no one takes with them, a client list, a customer list, a patient list that you want to make sure no one takes with them. That must be included both in the non-solicitation and explicitly explained and defined, as well as in the confidentiality. Because it's important to remember those two clauses are still very much in effect and very much enforceable. And it's just that much more important to make those revisions and make sure that the businesses are up to date and changing those two policies. And that's what we've been seeing a lot of very much since last month, a lot of these revisions, but also even before that. So even before this was officially passed back last month, when the buzz still started, everyone was already preparing themselves for the what if it does happen. Business owners are already getting used to the fact that typically if there's something that can affect the business, and that would be very much pro-employee or pro-worker, pretty good chance that it'll get passed. So some of the business owners have already been planning for this for months and years. And now is definitely a very, very good time to ensure that everyone re-signs the documents and ensures that they re-sign the documents with those stronger non-solicitation and with the stronger confidentiality provisions, because those are the two that are going to include the protections you were hoping to rely on in the non-compete in them. And of course, if there are any questions on this, anything at all for either Jane or I, please always feel free to reach out.
Thank you.